There you go. Music major. Art major. All right. Well, if I could just have a minute of you guys' time, I want to say a few words. Hopefully I won't get choked up. But, I'm Robert's dad, Randy, and we want to thank everybody for taking time to come and spend this great little celebration with us here in Athens, Georgia. Athens Country Club in particular is where Robert enjoyed a lot of golf and lifeguarding and those kind of good things. So it's not just a place to have dinner, it's got good memories with us. The first thing I want to do though is make sure I introduce the Bradleys. So Susan Bradley, John Bradley, her mom, Phoebe, and Jenna's sister, Lauren, for those of you guys don't know her. And she's another Georgia College student, for those guys that don't know that. And then I want to introduce Robert's mom, Tori, which is my wife, my lovely wife of 35 years. We got married when we were about 10. And then Robert's younger brother, Jackson. I say younger because he's 6'4", so he's a little taller. And his girlfriend, Sarah Manning, is with us tonight too, so we're thankful she's here. As well as Tori's sister, my sister-in-law, Amy, her husband, Tim, and their daughter, Lily. This is the part I'm going to try to get through the best I can. Tori and I and our family and friends have gotten to know and love Jenna over the past several years, and we hoped that this day was going to come for many, many years. And we're so happy tomorrow to welcome her to our family. We feel she's already been part of our family, that makes it official. Robert was very fortunate back in the Tony County High School junior year to start dating Jenna. John and I knew each other a little bit, and our big goal was let's not mess this up for these kids because they were the first boyfriend, first girlfriend. Honestly, one night we met at the golf course, his country club, Jenny's Middle, and I happened to be playing there that day, and it was like, Jenna's dad, and we sat there, and John can talk. He knows everybody in Athens, and we sat there on his tailgate for hours just talking about our kids and how much we love them, and you know, we want to be friends, but we didn't want to put that kind of pressure on our kids, and you know, it all worked out, didn't it, John? So I remember that just like it was yesterday, but it was a long, long time ago. Also, so happy to have the guys from Georgia College here, the bass fishing team. You know, the Bobcats. I kept up with that. You guys know that. So proud of what you guys did, and try to make it to some of the. Now, as a parent going to a bass fishing team, it's all about the weigh-in because they're blasting off like at 5:30 in the morning. But we had a lot of fun over at Lake Guntersville 2 years in a row, getting cabins and taking those guys out to eat because you know all these starving college guys and stuff, and so. That was just a small contribution, but again, it was all about just a bunch of good guys having a good time. And Jenna put up with a lot because, you know, those tournaments would come and all that. But that's another unique thing about Jenna and Robert. You know, they're their own people. And they don't have to be, you know, suffocating each other. I've never seen that from any one of them. I'm so proud of that. The true thing for Tori and I is during the summer of their sophomore, junior year, they studied abroad in Australia. And Tori and I knew, hey, if they can survive an entire summer together in Australia without mom and dad and being a long way from home, this thing's probably gonna, you know, do the test of time. And I'm so happy to say that I think this further strengthened their relationship and their love for each other. A couple things about them. I've gotten to know them over the years, and for those that you don't know, Robert and Jenna, they bought a house back in February, and we've spent countless hours renovating this house, and it's been a good experience for us, and you know, you learn a lot about people when you know you're trying to work together and all that kind of stuff. And I know many of you don't know me, but I tend to like things done the right way and all that kind of stuff. But so I made a lot of recommendations for the last 7 months, and but I think it turned out well, and I'm sure many of you may want to go over and check their house out. I know they're very proud of it and all that, so it turned out really well. But again, one of the things about Jenna and Robert to me is they're fun. They're fun to be around. They're caring and they're adventurous. You know, they love to hunt and fish and scuba dive and those kind of things. And so I think just having those interests with each other is just so important to a relationship. And so there's going to be things that Jenna's going to want to do that Robert doesn't. He knows he's going to have to make sacrifices, and it goes both ways. But again, as long as they do it together, I know their faith is important to them, and their family is important to them. They're very well educated. Go Bobcats. They're both employed, thank goodness. That's a good thing. And I know for a fact they have strong work ethic, because I've seen it the last several months. You know, they didn't have to do what they did, and so we did it together. It was fun. But I think one of the key things too is they grew up surrounded by strong values from their family, and that takes a backseat to nothing. I mean, I just think that it's meant to be, and I think just their respect has grown for each other and their love for each other. And so enough of this. I know many of you traveled many miles to be here. We're so appreciative of that. Schedules and, you know, getting things done back at home to come to Athens, Georgia, for a special occasion with us. But again, we're so thankful you're here, and we hope you have a good time tonight. And then tomorrow afternoon it's going to be a little warm, but that's okay. We're going to have a good time. And again, just thank you so much for being here. And so with that, I'm going to ask Robert to please bless the meal before we have it. And
yes, sir. Well, on that note, if everyone please bow their heads, we'll say a quick prayer and eat. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you very much for bringing us all together, whether we're friends, family. Thank you everyone for traveling safe to get here, and we really appreciate everyone taking the time and the effort to get here. We know it's far for some of y'all. The Lord bless the food that's prepared for us, and let it nourish our bodies, and let us have a great rest of the evening and a great day tomorrow. In God's name, amen.
Amen.
Amen.